extremely concerned about.
I agree. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Mr. Bell, I don't feel like I have any other choice at this point but to protect your children and to protect your, I don't know if y'all are married, girlfriend, wife, mother of your children from you. I understand the mental health issues. From what I can tell, most of those are self-induced because you were using K2.
This is a probation revocation hearing where the court decides whether probation can continue. The allegations include missed contact updates, curfew issues, and a concern about substance use while under supervision. A key dispute in the hearing is about how drug testing, synthetic substances, and compliance are evaluated and how those factors impact child safety. Watch how the probation officer explains it and how the judge responds.
And specifically, you've had an opportunity to review the motion to revoke that was filed back in July.
Yes.
In account number 1, it alleges that he failed to immediately report to you his or her contact information in violation of condition. Can you explain that to us?
There were multiple instances throughout the time that he was reporting where I would attempt to call the number he had provided at a previous office visit and would not be able to reach him. So then I would have to then search through his associates to find someone else who would answer, who would then say, we'll let him know you called. And so it's standard in our court orders that they are supposed to keep their contact information updated due to the fact that most of the time I cannot give out certain information to other people due to confidentiality.
So it's obviously very important that you're able to reach him and advise him of the conditions of this probation center.
Yes, we need updated phone numbers, addresses, things like that, so that we can specifically talk to the defendant.
And he pled true to additional allegations, including providing some dirty UA specimens being out past curfew. Was he ordered by the court to provide all records and documentations as required by you to you as his officer?
Yes.
And did he do that?
Yes, whenever it applied in regards to like spindle top, yes, you know, those type things. I haven't had any kind of paperwork in regards to the settlement that Mr. Burbank has referenced, but I also recognize that that may be a recent thing. And so that may not be applicable yet, but otherwise, yes.
So some things you're able to verify, but yet others you are not, which is why you felt it important to include in the motion.
Correct.
And additionally, in allegation number 8, did he admit to you the adulteration of his UA analysis on or about June 30th of 2025?
Yes, when he submitted that urine analysis that date, it was clear in the cup, and I did make a note of that in my chrono. It should be noted that even if someone is extremely hydrated, their urine is not crystal clear.
This is the moment that matters. A negative drug test isn't the same as compliance if a person admits they took something to alter the results. Court treats that as deception, and it changes the risk calculation fast.
And so when I specifically asked him in the office visit that date, did you do something to make it be negative? He said yes. And so while the drug test reflects negative, he admitted in the office visit that he had taken something, drank something to adulterate his urine.
And in fact, you and I have had a lengthy conversation in the past about his use or suspected use of K2 synthetic marijuana, which lends to possible negative UAs when in fact he would be positive just due to the nature of that synthetic.
Yes, Ms. Strother, our UA tech, has explained to me that K2 is a difficult drug to drug test for because much like the flu, there are multiple strands of K2 drugs out there, and our drug test can only specifically test for one type. And so if he had not used that specific type, it would test negative. And so the incident reports that I received through Beaumont PD indicated that the effects that they were seeing in their reports indicated synthetic marijuana use.
This is where the testimony shifts from supervision issues to public safety concerns. The officer isn't relying on drug tests alone. She's pointing to the observed behavior documented by the police. In probation cases, courts look at patterns, not isolated results.
And that information is also reflected in your update to the court, correct?
Correct.
With respect to how his behavior appeared to be altered involving odd hours, showing up at odd places, attempting to contact the complainant, et cetera, regardless of whether or not they mutually agree to do so. And I believe your recommendation is very well thought out and very well put in the updated PSI. Do you have anything to add to the report?
I do not at this time.
You have some questions.
I have some questions, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, did you ever get his records from Springfield?
I believe so, yes.
And was he under medication?
Not during the time of all of this taking place. I know that since he was out on bond, I believe he went to Spindletop as of August 11th, and that was when he began having his medication the way he was supposed to.
In your report, you stated in the first or second paragraph that while the defendant does report as directed, he has made basic efforts towards paying his fees, correct? So he has been reported to you.
Correct.
And then you also started receiving phone calls from the victim. Did you have any dealings with the victim at all? Were you here the last court hearing?
I was.
She didn't act very rational either, did she?
Not often, no.
And do you realize that they are expecting another child?
Yes.
And how many other children do you remember?
I believe
3 or
they
4?
currently have 3 children together. I believe this is the 4th.
If I told you that there was a settlement to Scott Brown in reference to the motor vehicle accident that took his leg, you wouldn't disagree with that.
He told me that at the jail when I did my PSI update.
And he's getting monthly, I guess, settlement checks or quarterly settlement checks, in which the wife does have access to his account.
That I don't have any knowledge of.
You did also receive telephone calls from his mom, correct?
Correct.
And basically, she said that he's talking out of his head, he has mental health issues, right?
She did at one time, yes.
She didn't know, well, has to be between April and now, right?
Yes.
Because it was put on.
Specifically whenever he was out on bond.
Okay. He did appear to be kind of delusional state, correct?
Yes.
Unable to remember reference to taking medications or injecting, so he was on some type of medication, correct?
Correct.
And that one of his problems is that he has to learn how to remain on his medications in order, from Spindletop, in order to, I guess, try to live life normally, correct?
If you want more courtroom breakdowns like this, where we explain what the court is really reacting to, hit subscribe. The next clip will track what typically happens after a probation revocation tied to treatments and drug deception.